So it's time for a new episode, and I'm still stuck in this town. And I'm probably not going to do anything. Ooh, look, all the trees grew. Oh, they're not even. Dang it. Oh well, whatever. I'll work on this today. I don't yet have a very clear idea, though, of what this is going to be, except that apparently this all is down here. Oh, wait a minute. I have a silk touch now. I don't have to have things down. Ooh, okay. Well, that's very good. So, let's see. Any kind of update? I'm trying my microphone in a slightly different position. Excuse me. Yes, I still have a lingering cough for some reason. Oh, let's see. What did I do in here? I closed off the back up front, though actually I still need to clear out the doit. But no, I was kind of sick of it. My audio test just now, if my microphone is this far away, it's a bit tinny and echoey, but if I have it too close, you hear too much, human, jaw movement and lip movement noises that you consciously don't even hear when you're doing it, or you can't. And yet on the microphone, it's like, oh, that really sucks. Well. So yeah, I'm not gonna work on this, but you can see I sealed up the back, and I'm gonna have to do something about the front, but I can do that on my own time, I think. Alright, screw what I said in the last clip. I'm going to put the microphone up front. I haven't had any actual complaints, and I really don't like that tinny sound, so it makes me wonder. I do listen to Mysterious Universe quite a lot, and they just don't have these problems, so they must have some really expensive microphones. I think I had a mind yesterday. Oh yeah, way down. Well, for now you're hidden. To hit them up on Twitter and ask, hey, what kind of microphones do you have? How many arms and legs did you have to sell in order to get them? I don't know. But I've made a selection of stone to make a patterned floor, which may actually not be an appropriate thing to do all the way down. Oh, I ran out. Not the biggest deal. No, actually, come to think of it, these are like service entrances, so they wouldn't have pattern floors. Didn't even think of that. I guess they'd have cobble. So let's go find some cobble. I believe I have cobble of one sort or another. I have a... Oh, yeah. How about the dark stuff? Dacite is something I have in excess of. Oh, where is he? Oh, the sun's already going down. Or no, it's not. Never mind. I have... There he is. See? I didn't even have to make him myself. The dwarves. The villagers did it. Sorry. I'm also finally recording for the new Dwarf Fortress series, in case you haven't seen. It's been a long time, but I was very indecisive for a while. I kept looking for music, and then I actually ordered some, and then we had some really nifty art created, and that was really neat, and it worked out really well. And the first episode went out Friday night. Today's Sunday, I forgot. I'm going to have to record for the next episode after this. Get rid of this stuff and put this in. Probably not even enough. And yet... you know what? There needs to be a believable... Wow, okay. Well, first off, servants' areas probably don't need to be very tall, do they? So let's get this going with a couple of support beams. Like so. I do feel like there should be something supporting the support beams, though. You know? Very strange concept in Minecraft world, but... Oh, wow! Look at that! Exactly the right number. How did that even happen? Excuse me. Alright, so... Perhaps then this should be a support structure right there, but I also think I will use a couple of these as well. Like so. It's expensive. Marble's hard to come by. But it keeps things in working order, I suppose. Wow, this is really shallow. I'm not used to seeing it this way. But, okay, so we have an entryway. I don't have any eclogite, though. I'm pretty sure I have tons downstairs. Let's go get some eclogite. Eclogite came up in my reading recently. I think it had a... That's not the right place. It had something to do with subducted stone, like you know, when one continent is driven underneath another. The eclogite is formed at that point. So that makes me wonder, okay, well, if that's the case, what's it all doing up here? I still won't need any of the rest of this for a while. Thinking. Oh, there was some soapstone. Okay. Oh, I felt like it needed a thing. Anyway, 2 entrances. Should produce a hallway. Oh, you know what I needed? Food. Like so. But you didn't know how to eat food when you played Minecraft, did you? No. So, we need an entryway. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's taper it off a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. And then make a nifty little hallway out of it, which probably means that I do not need... ooh, I can't get back through again. Oops. Actually, I can. Okay. Don't need that. Whoops. Servants need much privacy, do you think? Now, actually, I'm going to need this to go up 3. Yeah, because... Dang it. Because of the wonderful things he does. Alright, so... One's not going to be able to see this floor later. So it's going to be thick. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe they don't want to hear the servants moaning in the night, lamenting for their low wages. So it occurred to me that if there are servant quarters, there must also be a level where the servants do their work. So I'm going to go make, well, I sort of already started, but I'm going to make that work. Now, probably going to need more wood, though, so I'm going to get a little bit more wood right here. Like so. Do I not have any? Apparently not. Dang it. Let's get some. I may actually need some of the oak itself in original format, so let me bring some of that as long as well. Okay. And actually, just in case... So, yeah, I mean, servants aren't going to care what kind of floor they walk on, so I didn't need the extra height that I had before. So I took that back out, and I started replacing it with wood. I'm not sure about this, though. So I'm going to do that again on this side, like so. Doink. Whoops. A little bit easier if I do this, and then this. I think I can just do this, right? And then this. And then this. and this, and this. Let's see. Now, what that should mean is block, blah, 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 blah. And same over here, right? So that's what it should look like. And here you have sort of ventilation, which I guess is okay, just the way it is. And there's the ventilation, good. And there it is. All right, so that's the entryway right there, except this part. Let me do that up. Like so. Yep. I don't know if I care for that. That actually doesn't need to be there. Maybe just up against the wall. So there's the entryway, and I put in a stairwell back here. So one can go up. Now I have 1 room, 2 room, 3 room. They're all very large for what a servant would actually have. But maybe these guys just, treat their servants well, which is, I know a strange idea. I'm not sure then about this. This part I'm pretty sure about. Let's just do this. And then we'll use... we'll use this, right? So that's... maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot trying to have all these curves. But let's see about this. That will give some support, let's say, to the rest of the building. Whoops. A bit stronger than wood. I'm not using that one over there. Let's take a look down here and see what we got. Well, it's interesting. Very serpent-esque. Which means then... whoa! Oh, see, that's strange right there. Let's do this. Right, left. There's no way out. So I'm going to put a door right in the middle. Okay. That seems broken. All right. I just don't. I'm sure it's fine. And let's see. Oops, I can't get down that way. That's not quite right. There we go. Alright, I ended up reclaiming all the steps and just putting in planks. It was unnecessarily complicated, and I kept cornering myself into things. One of which was, I want stone for a believable support structure. I'm not sure if I want this to go... I mean, it could be a nice big open hallway scenario, perhaps. And then these are work areas on either side, but it's just kind of come and go as you please, perhaps. Let's see. I don't know. I'm going with it for the moment. Probably needs to be taller than the last room as well. So here I am trying to think of what all this space is going to be for. And this, like I said, these side places will probably be like craft areas and whatnot. Here they craft people, or the people who are working can yell down to the people who are sleeping. It's like, your shift is up. But above them may well have to be guards. And if guards are going to be here, right, then they ought to have a space where they can spar and practice, right? And that could be right at the place where the servants would be able to ascend. So they'd have to ascend through the guards, so to speak. Because apparently we're all going to be worried about that. Let's see. I'm thinking very dwarf fortressy at the moment, apparently. Something I'm going to have to do pretty soon. Oh, I've run out. Pattern of stone on the floor is quite confusing, really, but that's the way it went up. I mean, I haven't been neglecting any plausible structural support, and yet this is how it looks. So, what was this? This is the workspace. So this is the barracks. Which probably means, like I said, the front should be all about first off, these pylons should continue. I suppose these pylons should continue too. There's sort of an obstruction, but not really. Not too bad. And as you can see here, we're just about to the top. Alright. Having a little difficulty here. I know these need to come up further. I put these around the edges. But I don't have enough of these solid walls to justify. You see, I have them here as well. That. Ooh, crap. Of course that didn't happen. Alright, so that makes sense. And I don't have enough of these, so this makes, well, actually, then this. These make sense. Whoops. I needed that. I needed that. This is my other brother, Daryl. Okay, so obvious. Let's do the obvious first. And I'm going to run out again. Dang it. Well, actually, maybe I won't. If I remove these here, I will have just exactly enough. Nice. Alright, so, well, yes, I will. So these are the obvious ones. I guess this means I'm going to need a stairwell back here as well to get up. I don't really. I guess we'll do it with this and go like so. And I've done this so far, might as well keep doing it. Now, does that get me up to the floor or does it not? I actually think it doesn't. But if it doesn't, oh, hold on a minute. I think we can establish that on the top floor here, this is where the patterned floors will begin. This much is absolutely going to happen. So again, we're doing the obvious parts first. Like so. Whoa. Well, crap, that's going to be interrupted by the stairwell. We'll figure that out in a minute. Dump, 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 dump. Okay. So we've reached not only the top of the building, but the extent. From the looks of that, I could actually have that higher. Like right there. Cool. And right there. And there. Ow. There. See? So the arch is a little bit more archy. So, yeah. So the whole part of the building that's going to have nobility or whomever lives here doesn't even have walls yet. All of this whole big thing is just servants and barracks. Well, that's kind of neat, I think. Now, I suppose this should happen, right? Just not that. This, like so. Obviously here as well. But not as obviously here, because we can see that it's not going to mesh well. Can we get away with this? We cannot. Alright, well, that's okay. So is this one taller than the last one? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So okay, yeah, each level is 1 unit taller than the last, which is actually just fine with me. I am thinking this and this, which means this and this. Oops, not that. So, all right. So now, I think maybe what I'll do is just not worry about any of the others, and I will worry about filling all this in. And you know what? I have materials on me to do so. So let's see. Do we want... I don't think we do. So let's put the next lighter stone at the periphery, all the way around, ignoring the eclogite. Like so. Indeed. Just like that. And then we'll do some of the rhyolite, which is not a local material, so it's quite valuable in a rational scheme of things. Ooh. Okay. So there's quite a lot more to do, and I need to take an emergency break, so I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Okay, well, there's the top. I tried to be creative with what limited amount of marble I actually had. To get any more, I'd have to find my ship, which is down here somewhere. There it is. Find my ship, head off that way somewhere, for not too far away, but certainly somewhat far away. I wonder if I want that. No, I'm gonna... Gosh, I don't know. What I do know is that's the top of the area that belongs to just the Soyvens. So what I want to do is actually do that down by 1, out by 1. Let's see, right, like so. I don't believe I have to worry about any of these. None of those match up. Let's see, which one am I on here? There we go. And actually, I'll do that too, just to teach myself what it is I want to accomplish. I'm actually gonna, whoops, cut the episode off pretty quick here. It'll make for a somewhat shorter episode, which is actually more or less the cat. Go, hello, what? If you watch my Dwarf Fortress new season, you'll see in the, oh my god, one already grew. You'll see in the credits that the cat is credited with stunts and extra commentary, and he just contributed. If you hear him scramble across the floor sometime soon, that would be the extra stunt, or the, not extra stunts, but stunts. So this really isn't going to look any different from the outside world. Down here, there are a couple of grated portals, but that's it. Unfortunately, on this side, it goes into dirt. So, Doit. There's not much... Oh! No. Ah, okay. There we go. So that's the floor. Oh, you know what, though? The stairwell right there, that comes in right under the entrance. Plus, it faces the back wall, which isn't particularly grandiose, so I'm thinking that can't be the entrance. But if that's not the entrance, what is? Well, that's a thing I'm going to have to think about in the future. But it's almost certain that I'm going to have to get more marble. So let's see here. Yeah. I guess marble's off this way somewhere. So, not quite into the sunset, but close enough. So, I guess that's an episode. I did well, I think. And I did it efficiently, which means I have plenty of time to record for Dwarf Fortress this afternoon. It's not even lunchtime yet. Lunchtime's a couple hours away. So, thanks for watching, and, you know, critique, comment, like, subscribe, all that junk, twice, 3 times each. Yeah. Okay, so, thanks for watching, and come again next time.